Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday. Let me get my thing set up here. It is Wednesday. Hump day. Oh, man. Hump day. How many times have you heard people say, I want a better life? Or maybe even you've said, I want a better life. What's up, partner? What's up, John? What's up, The Voice? What's going on? Good morning, you guys. I just wanted to come on. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Give you my weekly motivation for this week, for today at least. It's hump day, right? It's been a kind of a long night for me. Many of you that have seen on my page. Yeah, good morning, buddy. Seen on my page that me and Deja were coming back from Lake Elsinore. We went to a ball game. My fiance Job had a family night at the ballpark at least it's East Lake. I always want to say East Lake, but it's Lake Elsinore Storm baseball team was playing last night, and so they had all you can eat burgers and all you can eat dogs and stuff, and it was pretty cool. It was a chance to get out the house and enjoy a baseball game, because I'm really not into the Padres, so but I do like baseball, and it was much better than going down fighting the crowds and the traffic and things like that down at Petco Park. But coming back, it was about 11 o'clock, and there was not much traffic on the freeway 5 South. Around the Escondido area, I'm in the middle lane. I guess that's the third lane, I guess it is. And I didn't even hear anything, I have a big 4x4 Denali, and I'm just thankful that God was covering the vehicle, that it was my rear right tire in the back blew out. And so, my truck is kind of heavy duty, so it just kind of like wobbled a little bit. I was thinking it was the freeway. And so, within me, Spirit of the Lord said, pull over. So I'm a spiritual man. I listened. I pulled over. Sure enough, I got out. The truck was kind of leaning, and the whole rear tire was shredded to shreds like spaghetti. I didn't know what that was. I don't know how it happened or anything. So I'm going to take it in and see how in the world did the tire shred, because like I was sharing, the tires were checked. I had pretty decent tread, but yet still in all, you never know why these things happen. But John, I'm gonna check that out, man. I'm gonna check to see that dot number, the DOT number, or whatever that was, and see what's up, because I think I got these tires about 4 years ago, somewhere around there, and I still had some pretty good tread. Not to go in and change them just yet, but I was thinking about it. But anyway, let me share with you today. This is going to be 2-part, because what I want to do is share 12 steps to you creating a better life. 12 steps, but I'm not going to do all 12 today. I'm going to do 6 today, and Lord willing, I'll do 6 more Friday. So that's my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm trying to do something for you guys on a regular basis, because you guys are following me, and I appreciate you guys following me. Share it with your friends. Get it out there. Your boy Eminem comes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and tries to motivate you as I motivate myself. I get up, I pray, I seek God, I get on the treadmill, do the body thing, get myself in shape, and then try to get on here to just share some simple information. It's nothing profound. It might be profound to some of you, but to others, it's not profound, but that's okay. It's all a matter of hearing something that's going to trigger your mindset to change from the regular routine into something that's going to be creative and innovative for your life. So here are 6 steps to the 12 of creating a better life, because we all want a better life. Can I at least get an amen on that? Excuse me. We want a better life. We want things to go better for us. Now, I'm going to be talking about the natural side of this, but as a spiritual man, a man of God, I want to bring in some, biblical principles with this, because it's important for us to, the Bible says first natural, then spiritual. So we want to take care of the natural. Even though I'm a man of God, there's things that I need to do in the natural first. I have a lot of friends growing up, they want to get into the ministry, they want to save the world, and they want to just go out and just do things, but they forget about their family life. You can't go and evangelize the world and your own house is going to hell. That's backwards. First natural. Take care of your home first. And then as time permits and God opens doors, then you can start evangelizing the rest of your family, your neighborhood, your community, your city, your state, and so forth. So, 6 of the 12 steps to create a better life. And I hope you enjoy this, like I say, and share it with your friends, get it out there. Number 1 is choose authenticity over conformity. That's number 1. And here, what you need to do, or what you want to do, or what you should do, is, hey, Connie Mack, what's going on, brother? Is choose authenticity over conformity. Decide that living a life that is true to you is more important than what other people think. Begin listening to and trusting in the wisdom of your own soul and spirit over the noise of the world. No one is a better expert on life than you are. This is your life. Everybody has a suggestion. Everybody has opinions on how you ought to live your life. Really? What makes them experts on your life? They can't even get their own life together. They can't, you see them struggling, you see them having problems, you see them, stressing out. You're thinking, why should I listen to you? You're stressed out over simple matters that I wouldn't even get stressed out over. So, you are the expert to your own life. And with God, think about it. You have a better way of being authentic and not conforming. The Bible says, be not conformed to this world, right? But be ye transformed by the what? Renewing of your mind. And so many things in life. Hey, Rosanna, how you doing? God bless you. By renewing our minds spiritually, we're working on those things of becoming authenticity and being authentic in who we are. So these are 12 steps, but I'm giving you 6 today and 6 on Friday. 12 steps to create a better life. 6 steps today. Number 1 was choose authenticity. I got to get that out. Over conformity. You don't want to conform to anything that the world has. The world society. The world society will have you going to hell in a handbasket. But you want to conform to the things of God and things of heavenly. Now, I know many of you might not be spiritual that's watching this, and that's okay. And I was hot. Eat the whole chicken, spit out the bone. So, here's something good, use it. What you can't use, throw it out. It's a good thing. Number 2, decide to love and accept yourself now. You have to love yourself and accept the way you are now. Not for who you should be or ought to be, but love yourself the way you are right now. You can't change overnight. It's a daily process. Steps to a better life is a step-by-step process. Hey, what's going on there, Melinda? It's a day-by-day process. So, you've heard people say, I want a better life. You've even said, I want a better life. Can I get an amen? Oh, of course. Hot chicken, huh? That's a good one, John. I want a better life, not only for myself, but also for my children and for my children's children. So here, let me recap. 6 steps. These are 12 steps that I'm giving today. It's 6 today and 6 on Friday. So catch me on Friday morning when we do this again. So 12 steps to create a better life. I want a better life. You need a better life. We all desire a better life. But like I say, it's first natural then spiritual. You can't spiritualize your life and not have your natural lives in order, right? I tell people, they always say, I don't want money. Money ain't important. Money. Always talking about money. Well, you know what? 99.99999% of everything we do in life consists of having money. Okay? But we're going to talk about money today, because I always tell people, go down to the gas and electric company or whoever you have, Edison, go down there and say, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, on my bill, and see what they tell you. They're going to say, security, this person's crazy. No, they want their money. So decide to love and accept yourself for now, where you are right now financially, where you are mentally, where you are physically, where you are spiritually. Accept who you are. Love who you are. And as you change, you become the person that you've always desired to be. And that's a process of time, Even though that I always say I love myself, that's not a conceited thing. Oh yeah, I love myself. You should love yourself. If you don't love you, who else will? So I love myself, and I had to learn how to accept myself, because I wasn't always accepting of myself, right? It's a decision. We decide this. As we are, we accept who we are. And it doesn't really matter what people say. It doesn't matter if they accept you or not. That's not the end result of who you are. The end result of who you are is who God has already created you to be. That's key right there. So I'm not, I'm not one to get all into the Buddhism and things like that. But when I was going through my master's program, we learned about all these different religions and things. And there are some key principles that we learned from different religions. And one thing, there was an old Buddhist saying that goes, we are all perfect, which, I don't really totally agree with that. But he says, we're all perfect as we are. And we could all use a little work. Now that I can agree with. We're not perfect until, Jesus comes back. We're working on perfection. We're working on perfecting who we are as human beings. Okay? We're a spirit. We're housed in a body. And we have a soul. It's a triune life with us. All right. So don't wait until you grow into the person you want to be, or you grant yourself to be. You want to be the person you want to love. You want to be the person of acceptance, because you want to accept yourself. You want to love yourself. Paradoxically, it is only from a space of unconditional self-love that long-lasting inner transformations happen. That's pretty deep. Think about it. You might have to rewind this or play this again in order to get what I just said. But the thing is, you don't want to wait until you grow into the person you want to be to grant yourself your own love and acceptance. Paradoxically, it is only from a space of unconditional self-love that you love yourself, right? That long-lasting inner transformations happen. Here's how I transform a little bit every day. I was telling my fiance, I get up, I pray, and then I get on the treadmill. This is my treadmill motivation for the week, for you guys and myself. And then I go to work. Got to do that work thing. I don't work, I don't eat. Simple as that. But I love what I do. And you have to love what you do. So it's just like you love what you do, you love yourself. You come to the point to where, you know what? I'm okay. I'm good with me. I'm okay with me. People will always have negative input on your life. How about that? It's your life, but they're always trying to give you some negative insight, right? I'm like, y'all need to keep that to yourself, and you live by that rule. I'm not. I love who I am. I love who God is creating me to be, who He's created me to be, right? Excuse me. That's right, Rosanna. This is treadmill motivation. Because, when I get up in the morning, it's like, I got to get on that treadmill. So I got to motivate myself first in order to get on here and share, just a little bit of my heart with you on Facebook. Number 3, get clear on your vision and goals. I talked a little bit about this on Monday, about goals and dreams. And when you are really getting a clear understanding of your visions and your goals, even the Bible says, write it down, make it plain, right? Listen, write it down. Write down what you would love your life to look like in key life areas. What are some key life areas you would like your life to look like? Like love and relationships, career and contribution, wealth and lifestyle. How about health and well-being, learning and creativity and soul or spirituality? Write these things down and how you would like your life to be transformed around those things. You know, if it's love and relationship, what does that look like? What would you like that to look like? People have plans for businesses. Why can't you sit down and plan your love relationship with someone? How much better would your relationship be with your spouse, your significant other? Right? It would be so much better. It's being planned. You're a planned person in all areas of your life. You don't have to be anal about it. You don't have to be over the top about it. Just a few things. What's up, my boy Jason? What's up, man? Peace to you, man. We're talking about 12 steps to create a better life. 6 today and 6 on Friday. Choose authenticity over conformity. Number 2, decide to love and accept yourself now. And number 3 is get a clear vision and goals for your life. Write down what you would love your life to look like in key life areas like love and relationships, career, contribution, wealth and lifestyle, health and well-being, learning and creativity, and soul and spirituality. What would you like those to look like a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What would you like? Write those down. Reflect on how you can make this vision a reality, and break it down into key bite-sized goals for the next 12 months. This can be your homework assignment. For the next 12 months, you can start right now, start tomorrow, start this week, and write down into bite-sized goals. You know, that way you won't get all over the place. You write it down in bite-sized increments, right? Yeah. Plan, love, relationships. Oh yeah, definitely. I know that's key. But you want to write this down for the next 12 months on how you want those key life areas to look. Number 4, make the present moment your main focus. Make the present moment your main focus. We are so out of focus in life today. We're so focused on where we're going tomorrow, which is important. We're so focused on where we want to be next week. It's important. We're so focused on where we're going next month. That's important. We're so focused on next year. And trust me, all of these are important. You have to have some type of focus in order to stay on track. Okay? But make the present moment your main focus. Where are you right now? Like I said earlier, love yourself and accept yourself right now. That's the focus. That's the main focus of the present moment. Are there some relationships in your life that need to be repaired? That's sometimes the hardest. You know, we have family members, they don't agree with your lifestyle. They don't agree with your success plan. They don't even want to agree with who you get involved with relationally. Right? If you are happy and you're not hurting anyone and you're bringing peace to your household, what does it matter what anybody else outside your door thinks? It doesn't matter. Who you love, who loves you, God is love. And when we circumference in that, everything else is secondary. So make the present moment your main focus. Focus on, repairing those relationships. Focus on building a better life for yourself. Strategically, write your plan. Work on the main focus of, like me. I always bring it back to me because it's practical application. Every morning, without fail, I try to get up. Hey, darling, what's going on? I try to get up in the mornings and get on this treadmill. That's the main focus of the present moment, is to get my body in shape, get my body in condition to where, when I'm a little older, I don't have to worry about all the pills that people are taking nowadays. You know, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol. My weight has come down 30 pounds. So the doctors are amazed because I'm 57 and they're wondering how come I don't have all these ailments. Really? Just because I'm a black African American? Well, here's another thing. I'm a black American. I wasn't from Africa, and I know I'm killing everybody on this, but if I look at my lineage and how far back anybody in my family on both sides, my mom and dad came from Africa, that's so far. I'm a black American. I was born right here, but I'm not going to get political on you guys. I'm just telling you the facts of who I am. I'm a black American. But, they're amazed because, I come in, they look at my chart, and because of my past activities as a young man and all that I got into as a young man, sports and getting hurt and, other curricular activities that sent me to the hospital, they like, you don't have any of this? You don't have any of that? No. Are you feeling this? Are you feeling? No. Is your family history? No. Is there any of this in your family? No. They're like amazed. And I look at them and say, you know what, God, Doc, it's all God. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, God is going to do the rest. Darla, this is what we're talking about. 12 steps to create a better life. I'm giving you 6 today, and I'm giving you 6 on Friday. Let me back up. Number 4 was make the present moment your main focus. Number 3, get clear on your visions and your goals. Number 2 was decide to love and accept yourself now. And then number 1, choose authenticity over conformity. We don't want to conform to the world society. All right, so let's get back to number 4 by make the present moment your main focus. While dreams and goals are valuable, and they're very valuable in life, don't make the mistake of putting your happiness or enjoyment of life on hold until you achieve them. That's one of the biggest mistakes that you can make, putting your life on hold to achieve certain goals and certain aspirations. Don't do that. When I was growing up, people always tell you, what did they tell you? John, you remember when they was telling us when we was growing up, go to school, get a what? Get a good education. And then when you get a good education, you can go out and do what? Find you a good job. You can retire after 40 years. Right? That's what they teach us. And many people take that mindset as I got to get my education and my career set before I start a family. Okay, that might be good for some of them. But by the time you're 50 years old and you don't have a wife, you don't have a husband, you don't have any children, your legacy is pretty much wiped out. I kind of like, as they say, the old days, back in the 40s and the 50s when people used to get married at 15 and 16, they just figured it out as they went along. But today's society they're saying, oh, that's unheard of for people to get married at 15 and 16. Well, and they did it all the time in the Bible days. Yeah, the times are different, but still, it's a matter if the people love each other, they have family support. That's the thing about the village. The village surrounded them and loved them, protected them, and they were successful in their relationship. Today, we don't have that. We don't have that at all. People just do what they want to do, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it, and whomever they want to do it with. All right. Make every single day the most important day of your life. My background music kind of stopped. But make every day, every single day, the most important day of your life. How key is that? Make today your most important. Yes, God gets all the glory. Be here now and savor the beauty and miracles around you. Like I had a miracle last night. People say God's not performing miracles. That's a lie. Every time that person says God's not performing miracles, when they wake up in the morning, they're making God out of a lie. Because waking up in the morning is a miracle. That's as close to death as anyone will get, is sleeping. Because you are subconsciously, you don't even know where you are. You're in a deep sleep state. You don't know whether you're alive or dead. So that's the closest to death that anyone can get. But The moment that you wake your eyes or God opens your eyes, that's a miracle in itself. Many of you that watch this video, you are a living testimony. You're a miracle. You're a walking miracle. John, you're a walking miracle. Darla, you're a walking miracle. All those that are on here, Rosanna, you're a walking miracle. We're all walking miracles. Jason, you're a walking miracle. Because God has put his hand upon your lives individually. So you make every day the most important day of your life. Be here now to savor the beauty and the miracles that are around us, like your body, nourishing food, sunshine, man. Yeah, it's hot in some places, you know, triple digits. But even that, we can thank God to be able to feel the warmth of the brightest star in the world. The warmth of the sun that brings growth to plants and brings vitamin D to our body and what we need. It's the enemy of this world, Satan. Yes, let's name him, the devil. Satan is the one that turns all of God's glory around to discredit God. That's why when people say, if God was such a good God, well, whether you accept what's happening in the world or not, God is still a good God. God is still a merciful God. Hi, baby. God is still a merciful God. So whether you believe that or not, that's between you and the Creator. But as for me, I believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything is going to happen for your good. So it's the nourishing food, it's the sunshine, and loved ones and laughters. Those are the single most important days of your lives. Baby, this is what we're talking about. 6 steps to create a better you. 6 today and 6 on Friday. And I'm on number 4. Number 4 is make the present moment your main focus. Number 3, get clear on your vision and your goals. Number 2, decide to love and accept yourself now. And number 1, choose authenticity over conformity. All right, number 5, commit to connecting with your spirit and soul every day. Y'all hit them like buttons, hit them hearts. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys hit those hearts and those likes. Just blow it up. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Even when you look at the replay, hit those hearts, hit those likes. I appreciate that very much. But like I said, this is just something that I'm doing from my heart, just to share with you, 3 times a week. Many of you don't get encouraged anytime during the week. So if you can get on for a few minutes as we work out together, I can share some love with you. So number 5, commit to committing your soul and body daily. Daily. Want to do the right things every day. Choices. That's the greatest power we have in our lives, are our choices as Christians. And yes, there are people that are non-Christians that listen to me and watch me. This should always involve choosing to do the right thing. In any discussion about doing the right thing, we must so bring up the word love. In everything that we talk about, everything that we do, we must bring up the word love, because love is so important. My baby loves me. I love her. She tells me. I tell her. I tell my kids. I tell my grandkids. I tell my parents. I tell my family. I love you. Those 3 words can change the outcome of anyone's moment immediately, just by saying, I love you. Well, there are some it's hard to love because of their actions and their attitudes. It's hard to love them, but you still love them. But you love them with a firm hand. Let them know that what they're doing is wrong, and we need to continuously do the right thing. This is because God's love for us is our love for Him compels us to want to do well. It compels us to want to do good. Our love for Him, His love for us, it compels us to want to do something right. We love and serve each other, at least I hope we do, because He first loved us. In light of this, we need to know that God is the ultimate lover. People say, I want to learn how to love. Well, read the Word of God. Love God. That's why I always end with our shows. Love God, love yourself, love God, right? Love yourself and love others, because that's important. So commit to connecting to your body and your soul daily. Your soul is your guide to your passions and purpose in life. It can also provide daily guidance, and so can your spirit. Your spirit is your inner GPS for those that are Christians. That's your GPS on any issues you face. And it nudges you in the direction of your dreams. Your spirit and your soul, it nudges you in the direction of your dreams and your goals. You ever wonder why certain things, what's up my brother Earl? You ever wonder why certain things that you're so driven to? It's because of the spirit man inside of you. Your soul is nudging you. You need to do this. You need to be successful. You need to go out and do something new. You need to go outside of your comfort zone. You need to get out of your comfort area and get away from the negative energy drainers in your lives that's sucking you dry. You need to get into an atmosphere of ultimate praise. You need to get into an atmosphere of ultimate positivityness. That's a good word, positivityness. I'll make up my own words. But it's important to listen to the inner man, to listen to your soul, listen to your spirit, to tap into this wisdom. Build a better connection with your soul and your spirit by meditating for at least 10 minutes a day. Not to the point where you're sitting around looking like a mummy. No, I ain't talking about that kind of meditation. I'm talking about meditating on the good things that God has done for you. Meditate on your goals. Meditate on some of the dreams you had. Meditate on your business. Meditate on your ministry. Meditate on your family and how you can repair some of the relationships. Meditate on many aspects of your life to get to where you want to be. This is what your soul and your spirit, it nudges you to do every day. So you can simply sit in silence and pay attention to the sensations of your breath. Every time your mind wanders, you ever sit down and your mind just goes, you're just wondering, and you be, excuse me, you be asking people, because you're sitting over there all catatonic and stuff. You're like, yo, man, what you thinking about? They be like, huh, nothing. They're so gone in the moment. Their sensation of thinking nothing. Sometimes I just go blank. That's a good thing. I don't want to think. People say, what you thinking about? Nothing? That's impossible. No, it is. I've trained myself to think about nothing. Hey, thank you. Yeah, you guys hit those likes, hit those hearts. I like that. We sit around. Every time your mind wanders, bring your attention back to your breath, because that's one of the most controlled thing you have in your life is breathing. Right? That's important. Breathe. Come on, breathe with me. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? No, I don't want to get into the medical side and the scientific side of all that, but when you inhale deeply, inhale deeply, it eliminates all the carbon dioxide in your lungs. You breathe in really deep and heavy, you're releasing all those carbon dioxide that's in your lungs and get it out. So, yeah, I know, science, church, I'm trying to hit it all, brother. So here, when you're sitting in your meditation, you might be at work, sitting in your cubicle like my boy Sean, be sitting in the cubicle waiting for the phone to ring. You can sit and meditate on the good things that God has allowed you to have, the good moments of life, like your family, loved ones, your career. You might not like your job, but you can meditate on the career that you want to start so you can get up out that job. Hello? So, you want to tap in and you want to meditate at least 10 minutes a day. That's not a lot. Even while you're driving, you can meditate while you're driving, but keep your focus on the road. That's your main focus. Keep your main focus on where you're going. Yes, it's all the creation that God has created us to enjoy. That's a good time to meditate. Go out in the backyard. Go to the park. Wherever there's a quiet moment, you can sit and you can meditate on the good things. Meditate on scriptures. Think about doing right. Here's a scripture about it over in Acts 10:38. It says how God anointed Jesus of Nazareth with the Holy Spirit and with power. And it says that he went around doing good. He was healing all who were oppressed by the devil. And for God was with him. God is with us. That's Acts 10:38. God is with us. So he anointed Jesus. Now, if he's anointing his own son, don't you think he'll anoint you for the moment at hand? Jesus is our ultimate example of always doing right things. He lived his life to obey the Father in every way. How are we living our lives? Hey, Mary, how you doing? How are we living our lives? Live your lives in a way that obeys the Father, that brings, my landscaper's getting ready to cut down some bushes outside. I should have closed the door. But anyway, hopefully it won't disturb you. As Christians and followers of Jesus, we should likewise seek to do the right thing in every circumstance of life. Every circumstance. Create many pauses throughout the day to reconnect yourself. Pause and take a few deep breaths as you go from place to place to another, or one task to the other. Pause. Just pause for a moment. You're in the hustle and bustle of life. People trying to get you to do this assignment, trying to meet this goal, trying to meet this assignment. Everybody wants you to meet their goals. What about your goals? What about, man, they are killing it out there. And I'm on the last one anyway, so I apologize for the noise. I should have closed the door. But create many pauses throughout the day to create for yourself. Pause and take a few deep breaths as you go from place to place, or take on other tasks. The sixth one, this is 12 steps to create a better life. 6 today, 6 on Friday. Make yourself accountable. This is the last one for today. Make yourself accountable. I like when I was in the travel business and the legal industry, because we had partners that helped us be accountable to our goals that we wanted to attain. But here, you want to make yourself accountable. When you set out to change your life, to pull off the old habits, hear me, the pull of the old habits, because you want to pull off those old habits, but the pull of these old habits and the businesses of daily life can sometimes dump you in a pit. It will get you off track. So you want to make yourself accountable to staying on track every day. Make a commitment. Follow me Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, or whenever I'm on, to give you some treadmill motivation, as they call it. Don't bury your head in the sand like the ostrich do. Check in with how you are progressing with your goals, and by scheduling a weekly review with yourself. Call a meeting with yourself. Say, Earl, it's time for a meeting. When's your meeting? 12 o'clock noon? 10 minutes. You meet with yourself. Go over your goals. Go over your achievements. You have your own CEO board meeting. Block out half of an hour of time at home, or visit a local cafe for some coffee and have a meeting with yourself. Meeting of the board. Okay? That's important to keeping yourself accountable in life. This is an opportunity to acknowledge what you're proud of. How often we forget how we should be proud of what we've already accomplished, what we've already achieved, what we've already done in life. We already got the people that are surrounding us that's always reminding us of what we didn't do, what we didn't accomplish. Hey, Stacy, how you doing? But it's good to remind ourselves on the things that we did accomplish and we did do, and to be proud of and loving look into what may not be working well or serving your highest good. So it's a reminder of where you are right now. So let's recap as I close out for this part of this day. 12 steps to create a better life. Okay? These are first 6. Friday, if you catch me, we'll do the last 6. Number 6 was you make yourself accountable. Number 5, commit to connecting with your daily soul and your spirituality every day. Number 4, make the present moment your main focus. Number 3, get clear on your visions and your goals. Hey, Gina, what's up, homegirl? Number 2 was decide to love and accept yourself now. Not tomorrow, not an hour from now. Accept yourself and love yourself right now. And number 1 was choose authenticity over conformity. if you missed any of this, play it back. Throw me some hearts. Throw me some likes. You know, pow, 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 pow. I like that. That's pretty cool. Pow, 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 pow. Hit some of those likes and hit some of those hearts. I appreciate that. I'm closing out today. This is your boy Eminem, and this is your Monday, Wednesday, and Friday treadmill motivation. And like I always say, hey, don't you guys miss tomorrow's show on the Malachi and Christine show. I apologize for my landscaper. I forgot to close the door. He is killing the bush in the front door. But he's working his thing. Like we say, you know, share. You know, we have our weekly show with my fiance, my love of my life, my stud is my best friend. You know, every Thursday evening we have a chance to share, and we're working on this show to where it benefits every spectrum of life: business, ministry, personal, spiritual, naturally, all areas of our lives. God is working with us, and we're creating a show that everyone can be blessed by and benefit from. So keep it locked on the Malachi and Christine show every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Blog Talk Radio. We're doing some changes. We're trying to get into a studio and do live because my baby girl want to be that spiritual reporter, and I'm rooting for her. You know, I was in television and modeling and acting for 10 years, so I know what it's like to be in front of the camera. But my thing has always been the radio. Hey, it's Malachi, it's your boy Eminem, it's DJ Ministerial, you know, all that kind of stuff. But she has a desire to be in front of the camera, and I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to put my baby girl in front of the camera. You know what? We have to build each other up, because so many people around us are trying to tear us down. From family to friends, they're trying to tear us down. How do they tear us down? I thought I was finished. This is it for real. They try to tear us down by demotivating us. You know, they demotivate, and they like everything else of everybody else. They don't like anything you post. How about that? And that's family. They don't encourage you to live your dreams. They back. No, I'm the crab that want to get out so I can help y'all out. But with that, I'm getting out of here because, you know, I'm keeping competition with old boy out here at my front door. Hey, as we always say, love God, love yourself, and by all means, love others, and live, hope, and change. This is your boy Eminem. I appreciate you for spending some time with me on the treadmill motivation for today. Love you much, and I'll see you real soon.